If we didn't see this one, we'll watch half of it and I'll put some Valorant and then we'll do next
border agency is at war with smugglers in the ports and airports.
Oh, we didn't into this one.
Get that out of my face.
Coming up,
Hey!
the suspect claims she's been treated unfairly despite the evidence.
What we don't know is what somebody's problem looks like. No.
Officers go toe
No,
to
it's
toe
down
with
for how long?
passenger in Manchester.
Robbers just want more money off us.
Oh, this is a good episode.
And for this travelling chef,
What's on there?
I'm arresting you on
smuggling
suspicion of
drugs
being
is a
involved in
recipe
importation
for
of controlled
disaster.
drug.
Oh, good one. Recipe.
In Gatwick, a flight from St Lucia has just landed. As the passengers disembark, UK border officers and sniffer dog Lucy are waiting, on the hunt for any traces of Class A drugs.
Thank you. Thank you.
No interest, no interest.
The officers are also on the lookout for suspicious behaviour.
Thank you.
And when Lucy shows interest in this couple,
That's fine, thank you. Can you slow your bag for me?
both passengers seem nervous.
Thank you.
Oh, they don't alert them,
Handler Claire tracks
but
the
they
couple
know.
through passport control to baggage reclaim.
Ah,
where the search officers
dude.
are waiting.
Yeah, they're sort of to the right, came away, because he is looking this way, but I think he's just sort of looking everywhere in general anyway.
Yeah, Jason was saying that he's pretty nervous.
Yeah, because they need them to go take the bags at the carousel. Otherwise, they don't get shit.
The team keep a close eye on the suspects as they head for the exit. When an officer stops the woman,
Hiya, where have you arrived from today?
St Lucia.
Lucia,
The
you're
man
travelling with
seems to
somebody
walk
else?
on.
Yeah. So you're travelling together?
Yes.
Yeah, do you mind just stopping at the bench for me, please?
but the officer pulls him over as well.
Oh, he
Separating up the
thought.
channels is a tactic often employed by smugglers, and the officers start to
You don't
think
need to
they
get
may
anything
be
out.
onto
Don't get
something.
anything out. I just need to ask you a few questions about the bags. Obviously, are you travelling together? Have you been together for the week?
Yes, I'm actually unemployed, but I do escorting on the side, so I do get some money.
Okay, have you packed the bags yourselves?
Yeah, I have.
Are you fully aware of the contents of your bags? Yeah.
Yeah,
The passengers seem a little jumpy,
You alright?
yeah, I've got tummy ache.
and the officer notices her laptop is
Oh.
held together by
What's the
sticky
laptop?
A tummy ache.
That's not yours.
Yeah.
Okay, can you turn it on for me? Have you got the battery
Officers
and
at
all that?
Gatwick have recently found
Let me
drugs
just do
hidden
the
in
left.
laptops, and this one looks highly suspicious.
Don't take my
Well, if it goes through the X-ray, we don't need to put it apart, do we? We're just having a look at it because it's got tape all over it, which isn't usual.
Sorry?
It's got tape all over it.
Yeah, so I'll do it together.
Okay then, there's not going to be a problem, is there?
The laptop is clear, but with around 1,500 kilos of cocaine seized at the border every year,
Sure,
the
man.
officers know to investigate every possible angle. And there's still one bag that needs to be searched.
Have you got a little rucksack, dude? Do you have a rucksack?
Yeah, I took it in my bag.
Yeah. Have a quick look in the rucksack.
Oh, under the table, let's
They
see.
swab the inside of the rucksack for traces of drugs. They
That's
now
red.
need to look again to find out where the cocaine trace may have come from.
That comes to them.
There you go.
Basically, what we did there was a
Take it,
swab
that's
of your
fine.
bag, and
Yeah.
it came up with a hit of
I've been
heroin.
carrying it the whole time,
heroin
so I don't have to
cocaine.
lift my side.
Have you used any cocaine whilst
No,
you've been away? Have
no.
you got anything in the bag at all?
No, not that,
No.
no.
That is your bag, is it?
No, you have to check.
Inside the rucksack is a plastic bag.
Have you got in there in that?
Bag.
What is? You tell me what is in your bag.
What's on that bag is?
Okay, just take your hands off it then. You don't know this is yours.
No, that would be put in there. No.
You stand back.
GG.
from me.
Someone took our bags to the airport, we had to check in.
Yeah, we had custom checks at the airport.
Yeah,
Just stand
at
there
the
for me.
hotel, yeah.
You're saying you don't know what this is?
Sure,
Okay,
dude.
stay there, please.
Yeah, I believe it.
Stay there a sec.
Are there drugs?
Yeah, there we go. Coke. See the white there? It is what it is. It's just cylinders of cocaine.
What?
Yeah.
Well, they have to test it first, though.
So they were arrested at 6:56.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What was it then?
Internals now.
It is, I'm afraid it's tested positive for cocaine.
Is it?
So I need you both to listen to what I'm going to say.
They did?
Okay. It's
No,
06
they swapped the bag, right? And then there's stuff inside with it. I think pretty sure she should
56
test
and
the
the
stuff
15th
itself.
of July. I'm arresting you both on the suspicion of being involved with the importation of a controlled drug. You do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't, but...
Off camera, maybe, right?
Cocaine, I'll tell you.
The couple are taken into custody, denying any knowledge of the importation.
I haven't done anything wrong. That's been planted on us, you know.
Okay, well,
I'm telling you.
you're under arrest and you have been advised that you don't have to say anything.
The investigation into who
Oh,
the drugs
fuck that. You
belong
just
to
snitched,
can
dude.
now begin. In Manchester, officers are always on the lookout for bags arriving from EU countries containing large amounts of tobacco. The officers need to stop and question the passengers to make sure the goods are all for personal use.
Hey, mate.
But this passenger is far from happy.
You're not. You're not. You're being cheeky and unprofessional. We're allowed them. And yes, how many we could bring in, we brought them in, we're telling us we're open, not allowed to do this. Why tell us we're allowed to do it? We can bring them in and then you stop us and give us this crap. You're being nice, you're being horrible. You singled us out.
This
You
crap.
stood there, watched
This
us.
crap.
There's no one else to see the camera, mate.
The man's aggression is starting to escalate.
Cheeky. You're
Cheeky.
cheeky. We're allowed to buy cigarettes, we smoke. Why should we pay your government massive prices? Eh? Hey, you robbers!
What is he
You
saying?
robbers! 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 Oh, you can't help me now, mate.
Spit some bars, man.
Robbers! 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 Just want more money off us.
Then you can put that on the beat for sure.
Running to lose control, more officers arrive to
Wait,
help calm the
you could did put that on the beat.
Robbers! 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 Just want more money off us.
Yeah,
The man
dude.
threatening to lose control, more officers arrive to help calm the situation.
Flat out!
There's some UK drill.
Flat out!
Yeah, I need some
All
driller.
this before the officers have started the search.
Yeah, that's the Yankee 1-3.
The woman's tobacco is below the guidelines, but if she's caught bringing in a similar amount again, it may be seized.
Right, now. Come now. Well, come on. Stop asking us. Get off her back.
The woman understands,
Cheeky.
but the man is still angry.
The person was actually quite angry and agitated because he'd been intercepted by my officer. I thought he was going to attack one of my colleagues. Obviously, I took a position just in case, if anything was to happen, I could actually take the person down. Doesn't happen too often, but when it does happen, it can really escalate.
Thankfully, it all ends peacefully.
Oh, okay.
Back in Gatwick, the two people caught with cocaine in their hand luggage are under arrest, and officers are working out the scale of the crime.
3 kilos, 0.590, probably 3 kilos at the end. We were looking at the bag, looking at the laptop, looking at something sophisticated, very well hidden.
That's a
And to
crazy
be
amount.
fair, to find 6 big blocks like that in a bag, I haven't seen it for a long time.
Holy shit!
The female suspect is a former heroin addict and is now asking for her medication.
We
No,
can't
this is
give you any
250K.
medication, obviously, because we're not
Easy.
doctors. Listen to me. We need to do a... No, I understand that. We need to do a search of your person, and then we need to take you down to custody, and that's when you'll get given your solicitor, and we'll call in a nurse or a doctor.
I say 180.
Well, I ain't done nothing, and I'm not even holding myself accountable for any of this because I've done nothing. I knew about nothing.
Okay.
It's been planted. My friend wouldn't do that.
Basically, you need to speak to your solicitor
Oh, it's
about
pounds.
this, okay? Tested positive for cocaine, and it's 3.5 kilos, which is...
115.
The couple will now be strip searched.
I'm also going to have to get you to bend over at one point so I can see you've got nothing internally.
Of course,
okay?
of course.
Meanwhile, sniffer dog Lucy is brought in to be trained up on the unique scent of this cocaine seizure. With drugs varying widely in both purity and quality, any chance to give dogs a new scent increases their chances of sniffing out more smugglers. The suspects are now transferred to the
Isn't the
custody
dog like
suites
addicted
for
or something?
further questioning.
Baggage search of his rucksack, hand baggage, revealed a number of cylindrical shaped packages that tested positive for cocaine.
Do you have your own solicitor or do you want a duty solicitor? Duty, that's fine. We'll arrange that for you. Do you want anyone notified you're here? No.
Cell 3, please. Okay, just take your shoes off, leave them on top.
As the female suspect arrives, the arresting officer brings the investigation team up to speed.
She's got nothing in hers.
You did her bag first?
Did her bag first, her and her handbag.
So they had separate baggage?
Yeah. He had it in his rucksack, all of it, 3.5 kilos.
Oh, did you get thrown under the bus?
Which is not checked?
No, hand baggage.
Okay, yeah. And it was foil wrapped cylinders?
It's cylindrical vacuum pack.
Jesus.
I would say vacuum pack packages. I haven't even counted how many to be honest.
Okay.
And they straight away started saying that
Jesus,
their
man.
bags were taken off them in St. Lucia. And they thought something was odd and they've been set up.
Being caught with this amount of cocaine is no laughing matter. Both suspects have since pleaded not guilty. But if convicted, this could be the first night of many behind bars.
How much?
A woman claims she's been treated unfairly despite the evidence.
Me, I don't do this.
No.
Sometimes they pick the wrong person.
Coming up, officers get a coke hit from this man's toothbrush. But he's keeping his mouth shut.
Quite a strong hit, that.
The toothbrush?
In Gatwick, the sniffer dog teams are targeting a plane that's just arrived from St. Lucia. Following a number of recent cocaine seizures, the intelligence unit has identified a possible smuggler on this flight. It's up to the officers to find and
putting
search
his
the
gun to me
suspect
brushes afterwards?
and find
Yeah,
out if
okay.
the information is correct.
It's on 6, 7 or 8, something up there. She's
Do you know, is she wearing anything distinctive?
got carrying a shoulder bag and a Louis Vuitton hand luggage as well.
Ooh.
I just need to double check it is there actually. Coming up.
The woman is kept under surveillance as she passes through
Little
the
beagle.
airport.
She's about the 8th or 9th one going on.
That's fine. Thank you very much, madam. Can you just stand still for 1 moment? Thank you.
Not all intel targets turn out to be smugglers, so sniffer dogs like Sam are the quickest way to work out if someone has been in contact with drugs. Sam picks up a scent, but can't pinpoint the source. So now it's up to Kevin to search and question the suspect.
Hello. Where have you arrived from this morning? St. Lucia. Like to come over with me very quickly?
As Kevin begins
a little
the
meeting,
search,
a little
the woman
friendly
seems
chit-chat.
judgy, and her body language is far from friendly.
Sorry.
I'm fed up.
Hopefully it shouldn't take too long.
It's the first this happened to me. I
Yeah.
travel every year.
Yeah.
Never.
Unfortunately, we do get...
I
from-
don't
Oh, no, yeah,
anyway.
yeah, of course you don't.
I'm a decent person.
Yeah,
I don't believe those
Yeah.
things, man. I work hard for my living.
yeah. Unfortunately, what we don't know is what some of these problems looks like. 'Cause they're not...
Me, I don't do
That's-
those things.
no.
I never get stuck
No.
since I'm traveling. Never.
Yeah.
Sometimes they pick the wrong person.
Kevin's beginning to think she isn't carrying drugs.
Yeah.
He's just upset at being delayed.
Right, I can do a quick swab of your bag, okay? 1 second.
A quick drug swab should find out.
She looks all right. I'll swab the bags and I'll
The bag swab gives a surprising result.
112?
obviously need to check the bags fully. I was hoping to get you on your way quickly. I'm getting a determination for cocaine. Right, no, let me explain, right?
Just open it.
Yeah, I'll need to do everything, yeah. It'll take a bit longer, that's all.
But even those readings,
The
you can get it from like...
suspect's becoming impatient, but the coke hit combined
Just being
with the
around it.
intelligence means she isn't going anywhere just yet.
It's not too crazy.
In Manchester, a flight has just landed from Paris. The French capital is connecting flights to all the world's drug source
Guys,
countries.
we've seen a lot of those episodes. Even having your bag around the area where there should be done cocaine, it'll pick it up. So afterwards, what they do is that they get the shoes or the flip-flops and then they sold the flip-flops, right? Because if they took some and they sweated, the sweat goes down on toes, foot, and then goes onto the flip-flop, and they test the flip-flop for cocaine, and then they get a high rating, boom, cocaine user.
And UK border officers are on the lookout for any smugglers trying to slip through in the crowd.
Thailand, you want to just come through here? Are you travelling on your own or are you with somebody? On your own? Just come through here, please. How long have you been out for?
3 days.
It does, man.
What's the purpose of your trip?
Wedding in Paris.
This passenger arrived from
Wedding in
Paris.
Paris.
It's the best spot because it goes down.
Thailand.
Why did you go to Thailand for?
Why?
Yeah. All right, okay. So how long are you in the UK for?
Till Sunday.
Till Sunday. So what do you do in Thailand?
Oh, this is gonna squeeze
Border
them.
Officer Zoobs is yet to catch his first cocaine smuggler. And disappointingly, this passenger's story sounds plausible. But a strong hit for cocaine from the passenger's passport raises suspicions. Next, Zoobs swabs the man's toothbrush to work out if he might be a user.
5-headed.
Quite a strong hit, that.
Zoobs gives the man a chance to explain the hits.
Right, I've just actually done a quick swab.
Oh, it
The
makes
passport and the
sense.
toothbrush. It's giving me high traces of cocaine. It's giving me high traces of cocaine.
Maman, thanks so much, man, for the 20 small bag, gentlemen.
Have you actually come into contact with cocaine in Thailand?
No. In Thailand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not a user.
You did, but you're not a user.
No, I'm not.
So how do you explain cocaine traces from a toothbrush, which is personal just to yourself?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
maybe they did a
With the man
party.
offering no explanation.
And they only have
Zoobs
one
has to assume
toothbrush.
He's carrying drugs either in his bags or in his body.
Okay, I've actually had high hits of cocaine from the trainers, right?
See?
How do you
The
explain
trainers.
all these
Shoes.
stuff? Now, if you've actually used cocaine out there, I'm not
In
interested.
Thailand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
You've used it out there now.
I said that to you.
No, you said you didn't.
I did. I said that to you once or twice.
Just once or twice in the past. And
Yeah.
when was the last time that you've actually...
Nah, they can't do
Like 2
anything.
months ago.
They can't do shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a problem. We need to know if you've used in the past, you know, few weeks.
Yeah, I understand that.
And you're saying you haven't. Right. You sure?
But under
He has
pressure,
now.
the
He
man
has
changes his story again.
Well, so when was the last time?
I used it in Paris.
In Paris?
In Paris, so it actually wasn't 2 months ago.
He's finally admitted using,
This all
but
music
as
or
he's
is it
already
DVDs as
lied,
well?
the officers need to
Music.
make sure he's not carrying any drugs.
What's on there?
There's a TV appearance from me.
Have you?
Oh, damn, famous. Yeah, okay, okay. Chill out.
They're just a selection of
Famous Andy here.
CDs, and he's got one DVD. He's a celebrity chef, apparently. It's something to do with... that's what he said he was, a celebrity chef, some sort of TV programme.
He's okay, dude. He's the...
Although some of the story checks out, Zoob still thinks the passenger may be a smuggler.
Initially, he denied he was a user.
He's reacting to discount Gordo.
He's admitted to the fact that he first told me he last used 2 months ago. And then he came down to the fact that at the wedding where he went to in Paris, they had a big session.
Have you asked him if he'd object to such?
I've not asked him, but
Just ask him.
just see the reaction, yeah.
Still on the hunt for his first ever cocaine seizure.
Oh, he
Zoobs
wants it
puts the
bad.
man on the spot.
If we were to ask you for a search of a person, would you object to that?
I'm carrying 2 grams of cocaine. I have 2 grams of cocaine in my underwear.
Right, okay.
Zoob's persistence means he's just bagged his first ever cocaine seizure.
The time is 17:35. I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of controlled drug. You do
The
not have to
man's
say anything.
admission is set to land him in a whole heap of trouble.
Technically, I'm saying technically, he wasn't he was just detained, right? Technically, if he made a run for it and he ran to the bathroom and he could find it, and he dumped that shit in the toilet, and he flushed it, right? Which isn't one of those toilets that holds the stuff, right? Right? Technically, no evidence, right?
Let's take a seat on the back wall. That one.
And the seriousness of the crime is already starting to hit home.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't be resisting arrest, I don't think, because he was just being detained or whatnot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he wouldn't. I wouldn't be as bad as importing cocaine.
He's also dealing with a suspect whose bags are giving hits for cocaine.
Again, I've got low levels of cocaine. I'll have to go through this bag because I've got the same thing on this bag. And you may put your arm on the counter or the
But this woman isn't very understanding about the already lengthy delay.
Taking cocaine. And that can go on your clothes. Yeah. Just to put the bag through the X-ray. What we're looking for is concealments. It looks okay, it doesn't seem that heavy, but...
Having ruled out all other causes of the coke hits, Kevin's last job is to X-ray the case.
Yeah, there's some sort of thing here. It could well just be part of the bag makeup. I just did a check.
I don't know.
In the middle of the bag, just about there, there's nothing there.
The anomaly is just a bar of chocolate.
And that's what came up on the X-ray.
They found cocoa, but not cocaine.
That's fine.
Oh, go on.
The woman is now free to go.
That's what was in there. Could you, yeah, because the lady wants to go away, actually. Thank you.
You came in this morning, calling me. You come to me or you come to my dress? It's so funny. I never have a problem since some travel. Even in St. Lucia, I never have a problem.
This time, the search finds nothing. And despite Kevin's best efforts...
It's not easy.
Right.
The passenger is
Okay, cheers. Thank you.
Back in Manchester, the officers have the celebrity chef caught smuggling cocaine in his pants under arrest.
Yeah.
You could be sent down. Importation of a Class A, so it's not a petty offence.
Technically, it's not tampered with evidence because it wasn't evidence, because they would have to prove that he had something that he dumped, but they can't because he flushed it.
The smuggler's plan began confidently.
They would have had to know that he has something in his pants.
Be sure.
But now he doesn't have the stomach to deal with the consequences.
Can you bend down, please? Part your buttocks, please. Okay, sir. 2 small packages. They're in plastic bags. They were on his underwear. In the UK, one wrap probably about £50–60 for what it's actually worth. I mean, he's put his neck on the line.
It's a small seizure, but with serious consequences.
You do actually feel sorry for individuals, I mean, for doing things like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, they've actually committed a crime.
It's especially significant for Zeus. It's his first ever Class A seizure.
This was my first arrest for cocaine, so my heart was actually pumping, and it's like, from speaking to colleagues, they say regardless how many times you actually do it, your heart does pump, you do get a buzz.
But there'll be no buzz from this cocaine. It will now be destroyed.
You get a buzz. You get a buzz.
A few days later, the man...
Is it pumping? Is it pumping? Finish it, there's nothing else. It's over.
Received 2 years conditional discharge for the crime.
Wait a minute, what? The what now?
The man pleaded guilty and received 2 years conditional discharge for the crime.
2-year probation? Jesus.
2-year.
Okay. Okay.